Excuse me, kind sir, I am from Belfast and not familiar with Plum City, home of Abel Danger Global Intelligence. Might you direct me to Agent Chips of Abel Danger?
Yes, I might.
Excuse my Queen's English, let me water it down for you. Will you please direct me to the Global Operations Director, Agent Chips?
Well, it is a very short direction. You have found him, it is I. But who might you be that you should travel to Plum City from Belfast, Northern Ireland, near the Lagan River?
My name is Mike, but please call me Brian. I am here to help you, householder, if you can reciprocate by expose Clegg and Cameron's reason, pardon the redundancy. Let us compare notes. The House of Lords left by recent Catholic convertee and known gay Tony Blair is a mess.
And in today's congressional vote to hold householder in contempt, the vote appears to be 434 in favor, 109 opposed, and Dan Feinstein and Warren Buffett abstaining, probably Aaron abstains.
Nick Clegg, the Casamari to the pushy Spanish wench, has an unconstitutional proposal on the table. The Cabbage Patch Twins want to dilute the electorate by replacing 20% of the elected officials with appointees. We think only the appointees would be allowed to vote. Those token elected non-voters would serve 15-year terms, long enough to kill England and bring in gay Tony Blair the Catholic in as president of a guaranteed to fail Europe. Vladimir must be licking his chops.
Or perhaps Anna Chapman. Back in the USA, all Democratic congressmen are opposed to Aaron the horseholder. However, the criminal elements of the Democratic side know that if Holder goes, so goes the squatter, and then Thunder Thighs is next for a creation of Fast and Furious that resulted in Brian Terry's death and Phil McConnell's presidential campaign title, The Mormon, the Muslim, or the Marine. Romney and Obama are toast.
And Cameron and Clegg have been directed by their victims to institute a United States-style Senate once again, with appointees to tip the canoe, or as we Brits might say, tip the balance.
We Americans know that Mrs. Clegg tips the balance at about 200 pounds and Mrs. Cameron just tips over if Tricky is around. However, the only Democratic standing by a holder on his way to prison are Gay Bay north to the border of Oregon and the Madison area of Wisconsin, which will be cleansed by Scott Walker and Agent Chips.
We Brits have been reminded that the House of Lords has been needed reform since 1911, when England arranged for Edward VII to slip on a banana peel so the Titanic could be swapped with the Olympic, and those US opponents of the Federal Reserve would be scuttled using a Marconi transmission, and the Royal Mail, where today more green has been sent by the Mormons running One World Airline Alliance, into the ground. Think back to the Sakwa superjet hit arranged by Bain, Bombardier, Buffet and Banks of NSWW on Old Gallows Road.
Speaking of NSWW and traitors of a lesbian-leaning, extreme eastern Iowa, where Newt Gingrich's third wife was trained in Dade County, Florida, which sent Janet Reno to D.C. to okay the Brand Davidian murders, joined Clintonian New York, think White Plains, as one of the other few supporters of Householder and his boss, Head, son of Frank Marshall Davis, who would go down in the Fast and Furious brainchild of Hosebag. Hosebag is the U.S. Marshal Service idea of Thunder Thighs, who lost her wiener.
Agent Chips, if Householder goes down and takes down Hosehead and that leads to Hosebag being implicated but never penetrated, would you be able to join us at Dunstable on 21 July for a wee bit of cheer?
Only if Roger Hayes, Brian Jarrett, representatives from the Sovereign Independent and Cressida Dick agree my parents would give Cameron and Clegg extreme flatulence in their routine bedwetting. What say you, Belfast, Brian?
Well, I say that as Claire O'Sullivan is running from the Common Purpose Courts, and the 31-year-old female cop who did the dirty deed at Oxford and Jewel Valley College have been exposed by Abel Danger, your presence would be welcomed by all of constitutional England, and especially any Dangerettes who may be in Dunstable to listen to Tony Farrell the cop or Ian R. Crane the Magnificent. I know there are Abel Danger agents named Tony and the Tugboat Twins who would gladly provide you a pint or 30. What say you, Agent Chips?
Well, let me say this, if all of Massachusetts except Romney's boy Toy Pardo and those in terminal health due to Romney Care vote to support Holder, I will surely go to Dunstable. And if there are 2 congressmen from Maine who support Holder and they're both from southern coastal Maine, I will surely go. My hunch is that John Boehner is all Republicans except Warren Buffett on his side, and all Democrats except those who will be collateral defendants in a grand jury entitled We the People versus Holder. Obama and Clinton were fast and furious.
I did not know that Warren Buttocks was a congressman.
Warren Buttocks is not a congressman, but he owns 3, one near Omaha, one in Fort Worth with the railroad, and one in Chicago where Sidley Austin is shredding documents linking Bain to Buffett to Bombardier to Obama to RAF Northolt to Wells Fargo to the Federal Bridge Certification Authority that authorized the treason of 9/11.
Would you be willing to repeat the team Dunstable?
Damn state, Mike.
It's Brian of Belfast.
Okay, Mike, I will call you Brian if you will call him for happy hour both at the George and Plimpton on the 18th and then at Dunstable on the 21st. Agreed.
You have my word on it, Agent Chips. Thanks for helping take down Cameron and his bill in the nuclear threat.
It's the least I could do.